Yes.
Yabo.
He's the Black Pot, aka Kukushunaman. Here we speak truth to power. Here we don't criticize, but if we must criticize, it will be on one condition only: to build and not to destroy. That is why we say we are in the service of God and country. We speak the hardest truths, devoid of all insults and denigration. My brother, my sister, this is the seat of action. He's the voice of the people. And the voice of the people is the voice of God. From the newsreel, we always endeavor to keep it real. Now the very first story we are looking at today is taken from Ghana Web, and it says, never debate with a fool or a liar. You can never win. And this is coming from Aseidu Nketea. These are not my words. Never debate with a fool or a liar. You can never win. Aseidu Nketea. I read. Now, the national chairman of the National Democratic Congress, the NDC, Johnson Aseidu Nketea, appears to have settled the matter on a public debate between the flag bearer of his party, John Dramani Mahama, and that of the New Patriotic Party, Vice President Dr. Bawumia. Aseidu Nketea, in an interview with CTV, stated categorically clear that his party has decided that Mahama will not engage in any form of debate with Bawumia. Now the NDC, that I am a national chairman of, has said that President Mahama should not engage Bawumia in any debate, in any shape or form. He said in 3. Now the NDC national chairman explained that the party's decision is based on the grounds that any debate with a fool would have no meaningful outcome. He added that debating with liars is also an exercise in futility. Of course, my brother, my sister, when we were growing up, one of the most common adages that we came across was the fact that don't argue with a fool. People might not know the difference. How many people have come across that adage before? Do not argue with a fool. Sebi. People might not know the difference. It's like you are in a bathroom, having a shower. Then all of a sudden a madman comes to take away your trousers. Then you leave the bathroom naked, running after the madman. People on the street might not know who exactly the madman is. Both of you will be considered mad. If I am wrong, tell me I'm wrong. My brother, my sister, I have said it time and again, and I am glad that Mahama and his people listen religiously to this show and to the utterances of Black Rasta. Before anybody could come out and say, Mahama, do not engage in any debate. After all, the debate has been sealed already. Who are you trying to impress? It looks like as it stands right now, Bawumia is looking for validation. He is desperately in need of a validation. He wants to be validated. If for more than 7 years, getting into 8 years, the validation that you needed, you couldn't get it, and it's a single debate that is going to seal it, then we are in trouble as a nation. Most of the time, my brother, my sister, it is the people in opposition who clamor for a debate. But this time around, it is the party in power that basically is clamoring and desperately looking for a debate in order to validate a candidate who many Ghanaians see as a liar. My brother, my sister, as it stands right now, it is clear what it is. I am glad and I applaud Mahama and his people, my brother, my sister. And I applaud all other candidates who have refused to have a debate. It's clear. The writing is already on the wall. The people of Ghana have decided. And what is in the hearts of the people of Ghana cannot be changed. What is in the hearts of the people of Ghana? I'm asking you a question. It's clear. They have been deceived for so long. When they want the power, they can drink kalipo, they can pound fufu, some of them can even fry kelewele. My brother, my sister, just to make you believe that they are solidarizing with you. It's like the wolf always making the promise of becoming a vegetarian in a party of the sheep. My brother, my sister, it is clear that Bawumia is looking for a validation after his choice of a running mate has become a cancer, so cancerous that the best cancer doctor in the world will not even want to come near. My brother, my sister, when you live and treat the people as if they were nobodies, at the end of the day, you would have to hang on the last straw of hope when drowning. It looks like the time is now. All I would like to say is for Ghanaians to open their ears during the election and eyes. As former President Kufuor said some time ago, think Ghana first. Look at Ghana. Do not look at personalities. My brother, my sister, look at Ghana first. And when you look at Ghana first, look at who you think can drive the nation towards a better Ghana, rather than tribalism, choices that are based on tribalism, cliquism, and so on and so forth. All the isms and schisms. To Aseidu Nketea, I want to say thank you for this one that you have just released. It is true that we must avoid arguing with fools, or else people might not know the difference. I did not make that adage. Now the next thing I want to look at, and it would be very quick, is taken from 3news.com, one of the most authentic sources of news online. And it says, go and come later. Yogbonwura tells Abu Jinapor's mediation delegation. And I read, a high-powered government delegation has visited the Yogbonwura's palace, seeking to have the ban placed on MP for Damongu, who is also Lands and Natural Resources Minister, Samuel Abu Jinapor, lifted. According to our sources at the Jakpa Palace, the delegation was led by the Defense Minister, Dominic Nitiwul. Now, the Chieftaincy Minister, Stephen Asamoah Boateng, and the Savannah Regional Minister were also part of the delegation. Earlier, some members of the National House of Chiefs and the Council of State also visited the Jakpa Palace. Sources at the Jakpa Palace told 3news.com that the Yogbonwura asked the delegation to go and come another time. Yogbonwura told the delegation he will be traveling to Mamprugu. He will be going all the way to the Mamprugu Kingdom on Sunday in yet another historic visit. And also, he said he would have to meet them with his paramount chiefs. And so, they should go and come later, the sources said. On Sunday, July 21, 2024, King of the Gonja Kingdom, Yogbonwura B. Kunotu Swale Jiwi banned Samuel Abu Jinapor from entering any palace in Gonjaland over claims of insubordination, disrespect, and abuse of government powers. In fact, I applaud the great king of the Gonja Empire. In fact, we have looked down on traditional authority for far too long. Sadly, Abu Jinapor himself is a royal. His father is Bupewura. Look at the accusations. Insubordination, disrespect, and abuse of government powers. What did Abu Jinapor do? He carried Bawumia all the way to his father, Bupewura, and orchestrated Bupewura, saying that God has appointed Bawumia already as the leader of Ghana. And for that matter, he would make Ghana proud. My brother, my sister, The Constitution has made it clear. Chiefs must stay away from politics. But this orchestration and machination was so selfish that the Yobonwura, the overlord of the Gonja Empire, my brother, my sister, called it insubordination, disrespect, and abuse of government powers. He couldn't have been wrong. I'm glad that Abu Jinapor is still running to the Yobonwura's palace, trying to pacify the spirits of the Gonja land. The Gonja land is a very powerful kingdom. The Gonjas have more land than any other ethnic group right here in Ghana. They had a powerful king by name Sumaila Ndewura Jakpa. And he was a visionary leader. He conquered more lands. He came all the way from Mali, some parts of Nigeria, and came all the way through Mali and settled right here in this country. On his way, he conquered so many lands and put so many of his family members and children in charge. The history of Ghana will never end without mentioning Sumaila Ndewura Jakpa of the Jakpa Palace. He himself was busily conquering. He never had time to sit on the throne. Anybody who disrespects the spirit of this great warrior is looking for trouble for their own spirits. I'm glad Yobonwura has done this. May I suggest that Yobonwura accepts the apology, but not until the elections are over. This could just be a ploy to be accepted into the area so they can go back there selfishly, politically to campaign. How many people understand this? Let the elections be over. Let us see if the apology is genuine. Sometimes a man only goes to apologize to a woman because he's so cold and wants to be kept warm at night. How do you prove this? We have to give it time. To Yobonwura, thank you for this decision. And to Samuel Abu Jinapor, thank you so much for respecting tradition, even if it is a little late. To God be the glory. Now, my brother, my sister, many more things are happening here. And I'm going all the way to Peace FM Online. And he says, you are a useless president if all you care about is party members. And this is Kwesi Pratt firing. He's a veteran broadcaster. He uses temperate language, decent language. And when he makes his submissions, they are crystal clear. Managing editor of the Inside newspaper, Kwesi Pratt Jr., has slammed political players who aspire to become presidents of Ghana. But their interest is primarily to care for their family members and party supporters and members. Speaking of Peace FM, Kwesi Pratt expressed disgust at utterances which connote that being a father for all is not seemingly irrelevant anymore, hence putting premium on their allegiance to their parties at the expense of the nation. Mr. Pratt gave the comments whilst referencing some people who trivialize the definition of ex-president Evans Atta Mills as a father of all. If you are an NPP member and become president and all you care about is NPP, then you are a useless president who must be rejected. If you are a CPP member and to you, you have to cater for only CPP members, then you are useless. He said and advised that every person who wants to be president in Ghana must understand that he's father for all. This one might sound very topical. It might sound very straight, but it's deep. Deep waters do not run straight. My brother, my sister, This country is suffering from selfishness, and politicians are the worst culprits. When they want power, they can do anything to get it. They can turn a man into a woman. They can carry the sea on their heads all the way from Labadi to Kumasi. When they want power, even though they are lawyers, they will fry kelewele right now and pound fufu with such dexterity. You would wonder if they had a PhD in fufu pounding and kelewele frying. My brother, when politicians want power, they are more humble than the biblical lamb. My brother, my sister, when politicians want power, oh my God, they do very, very noxious things. All Kwesi Pratt is saying, when you get the power, it's an endorsement that you'll be able to be the father for all. Now we see our president go all the way to the Volta. You didn't vote for me, but I am here to solidarize and empathize with you. He could have said the same thing with that reference to the fact that the people that don't vote for him. You are speaking to wise people. You don't need to remind them that they slapped you before, but you have come to greet them. They are wise. They know exactly what it is. My brother, my sister, you cannot say you love Ghana and you hate the founder of Ghana. It's not possible. You cannot say you are president of Ghana, yet there are some places you never want to visit with development, all because they are not people who vote for you. Kwesi Pratt has made it clear. He said, the father for all, that the great Atta Mills was a strong milestone for all other presidents to emulate. But today, until you have a party card, until you are a card-bearing member, you might not eat food in this country. Contracts you will not get. Your children going to school might fail you. It's sad, my brother. But until we come to that realism that politics is not a way of having everybody endorse you, we must understand that there are some people who would not like us. But it is for us to turn the tables around by turning their so-called hate or dislike into love. If you are a student of religion, you would understand that all the proponents of religion, all the prophets of religion, in fact, they never paid back people in their own coin. Prophet Muhammad embraced his enemies. Some of them became friends after because they wondered why they visited him with so much harm. And he showed them love. Jesus Christ did the same thing. When you take a slap, turn the other cheek. It's proverbial. It says don't pay bad with bad. That's what it means. Oh, 77 times, 7 times forgive. We all remember this, don't we? Until our politics embraces this kind of virtue, my brother, my sister, we would only become a partisan nation, so tribalistic and gross in religiosity. Is sad. It's been the Black Pot, aka Kukushudamo, where we speak truth to power. And I want to say thank you so much